it, shouldn't I? But I can't. I think it's coincidence. You're gorgeous. Baby Bird, BBC Radio WM. It's Kath here. And my guest, Slice of West Midlands Life in the studio today, I'm delighted to say, is Mary Lawton-Jones from Stourbridge, who runs Makeup by Mary. She is a brilliant makeup artist. She's built up her own business and was recently shortlisted as a regional finalist in the Wedding Industry Awards, which I know are incredibly competitive. Welcome to the studio, Mary.
Thank you for having me.
And you do look gorgeous, can
Thank
I just
you.
say?
I don't look like this all the time.
Well, I haven't got any makeup on, so can I just say I'm a blank canvas at the moment?
Lovely.
Oh, thank you. She has to say that. Mary, tell me about where you born and bred. Where did you grow up? Are you from Stourbridge?
No. Well, yes and no. So I'm from Woolliscote. I was born in Woolliscote. You probably don't know where that is.
I do. It's kind of more into the countryside bit, isn't it?
Yeah, and then I went into, where was I from then? Quarrybank. So I grew up in Quarrybank and I stayed there for a good few years. And then I've recently, last year, moved in with my boyfriend. So we moved to Williston.
So all around that area of the Black Country, what would you describe yourself as a Black Country girl?
Yeah, definitely.
What would that mean?
Oh, okay. I don't know if I'm full on Black Country. I feel like my accent's not as there as it would have been.
There's a variety.
Yeah.
There's a variety of different Black Country accents, there, aren't there, which you love, depending on where you are. What did you like about where you grew up?
Everyone was just. I don't know how to explain it, to be honest. It was just felt normal. That's where I was from. If I go to Worcester or somewhere like that, I feel quite out of place. I'm not going to lie. I feel like I've got to tone it down a lot.
Strong sense of community?
Yes, yeah, I think so.
Tell us about your family.
Oh, we're such a family-oriented group. What do you want to know?
Well, everything. Who did you grow up with? Who was in the household? Who are you close to?
Super close with my sister. Didn't really get along when we were little, but, you know, who doesn't?
What's the age gap?
3 years.
Okay.
So we're very close. We lived together in Woolliscote and Quarrybank, and then I've got my mum and dad. They're still together, so that's lovely. Because it's quite rare nowadays.
Yeah, mine are as well. And actually, there's quite a lot of my friends that aren't in that situation. Yeah. Although, you know, there's plenty of people who split up quite amicably as well, which is good. So
lots of pets as well.
Lots of pets. Oh, which like all the way through.
All the way through.
What different types?
Cats, dogs, fish, rabbits, guinea pigs. My gosh, so many.
Did you have to look after them, or did you do that thing when you beg for something and then it was your mum and dad who had to look after them?
Beg for something, then I had to look after it until I got older, and then I have rabbits now.
It's pretty standard.
Yeah.
What were you into then as a kid and a teenager?
I was in a rock band.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I was in a rock band, you wouldn't think that.
What sort of stuff did you do?
It was like, did like Cranberries covers, we did like classic rock. What did we sing?
I'm thinking at your age, classic rock's like the Killers and stuff, isn't it?
No, it wasn't.
Oh, was it real classic rock? Oh, brilliant! I'm sorry, I've just maligned you there.
And then a little bit of Arctic Monkeys, things like that. Yeah. I was into that. Did a lot of pantos when I was younger, so I was in pantomimes.
Where?
What was it called? It's called The Young Ones, so that was quite local to me. Did that for years and years, all the way through school.
Did you always like makeup and that sort of artistic element for yourself?
Yeah, so looking back at panto, that was awful. That was just awful.
I remember that awful makeup from I was in panto as a teenager, and I've got really sensitive skin, and they had to get different stuff because my face used to blow up, and I just remember that feeling of having it slapped on. And
Mum made us have proper orange fake tans for school as well. It was awful.
You've got to be on the stage. But so you obviously looked at that and thought, oh, I'm going to do nice makeup.
I definitely did my own makeup towards the end, like being a teenager in panto. I was like, I'm doing my own.
And did you used to do it on Friends and stuff? Is that and your sister?
Not really, my sister, yeah. So my sister was like the first person I would do makeup on. She did my 13th birthday makeup, so that was awful looking back. It was yellow.
So when did you think I might be able to do this as a job?
So I actually went to college for media, which is really random. So videography and things like that. I wanted to be a cameraman. And then halfway through that, I saw someone else had done the course, and then I was like, "Oh, this looks like something I'd like." So it's like a 2-week intense course. It was in Digbeth, so super local. Went there, did my course, and then after that, I was just like, I'm gonna give it a go. Yeah, I was 20.
So you were 20 then. How old are you now?
I'm 26 now, nearly 27.
So you built up this business, Makeup by Mary. I mean, you must have. It's trial and error, isn't it? Building up something.
Yeah. It's all all word of mouth as well. So when you get one person, they're like, "Oh, have you tried Mary? Have you tried this? Have you tried that?"
So do you do a lot of people you know, or did you at first and then it expanded?
I never wanted to be into weddings ever. The thought of a wedding scared me because there's so much pressure on someone's wedding day. Someone I went to dance with at the time was like, "You're doing makeup, do you want to do my makeup?" I was like, "Oh, that's a bit scary for your wedding." But she trusted me, and then from then, I haven't looked back.
What do you like about what you do? And obviously you like that blank canvas, I suppose, but what, in terms of what gives you that feeling of wanting to keep doing it?
So on a wedding day, it's just so chilled. It's really nice and chill. It's a really nice atmosphere. Everyone's happy. So it's lovely because you get to be part of someone's morning. My makeup style's very... Don't look at my face today, I'm quite bland.
You look gorgeous.
But like, my style's quite natural, so people who don't necessarily wear a lot of makeup and they just want to look made up but not cakey. So when they look in the mirror, it's the best feeling when they're just like, "Oh, it looks so
their
pretty."
face when they see themselves.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I mean, you must have some divas though. Obviously no names, but what's one of the worst experiences you've had?
Luckily, I haven't had that many. I think I've had 2. And the first year or so, you learn from it, don't you? I had a bride that forgot to tell me that she'd changed venues until the night before. So we were in Dudley. It was meant to be in Dudley, and then it ended up being somewhere like 3 hours away.
Oh, no!
I was like, okay, no problem. And then after that, so they gave me a schedule of when I could go to the toilet. Honestly, I was like, what do you mean? She was like, yeah, so her auntie was like, okay, you can go to the toilet for this time. And I don't know if you can say this on radio, but me being me, I was like, what if I don't need a number 1? You know, what if I need a number 2?
Of course you
True,
can.
though. I was like,
we keep it real.
Okay,
we
that's
keep
fine.
it real on this show. Well, yeah, quite. How much time had they allocated?
Well, I can't even remember. I didn't stick to it, though.
Wow.
I know, that was the worst. Nothing since then, though.
I love these
I'm really
stories.
lucky,
I
yeah.
love these stories. I hope you charge them a bit extra afterwards.
I didn't charge for travel either. So you learn from all of this.
Yeah, you do. You do.
It's bad.
You do. But mostly people are lovely, so that's good to know. And then you were shortlisted as regional finalists in the Wedding Industry Awards. That's a big thing because there's a lot of people doing what you do, aren't there?
Yeah. So there's a lot of... I don't look at them as competitors because it's actually a really supportive network. You work with people all the time, so you work with photographers all the time, videographers. So you're all there to support each other, really. So if someone wins, you are genuinely happy for them.
You must be very proud, though, to have been shortlisted.
Oh, I was proud. I've been shortlisted. I was finalist the year before as well. Wasn't my year this year or the last time, and that's fine.
But it will be.
It will be one day. I'm feeling positive.
It's brilliant, and I was looking at a couple of pictures of some of the work you've done, and it really is brilliant. And there's nothing like it when I'm rubbish at doing my own hair and makeup. So when you really need it, when I've got an event or something like that, it's so great to have that feeling of being sorted out by someone else. So thank you for coming in and talking to us. And I've got to before you go, I've just got to say you are in a relationship with Joseph, aren't you?
I am.
So you're a Mary and Joseph.
Mary and Joseph.
Which must get a lot of chat at Christmas.
Yeah.
Does it?
I mean... Yeah, don't be having a baby in December, you know,
You know.
You're going to have to call your dog Jesus, you're going to have to call your baby Jesus. I'm like,
You're going to have to think about that one. Thank you very much, Mary, for coming in. Lovely to speak to you. And if people want to find out more about the business or they want to check you out, where do they go?
Yeah, makeupbymary.co.uk, or I'm on Instagram and Facebook as well. So Makeup by Mary LJ.
Thank you so much.
At the weekend.